Small Charities Coalition recently celebrated its 5th birthday. The coalition brings small charities together and celebrates the work that they do. We take a look at the impact the coalition have in the community.
The reason Small Charities Coalition was set up was a knowledge that a lot of small charities struggle. So that's what the Small Charities Coalition is here to do. It supports a lot of small charities throughout the country, helps them to find skills, helps them to find trustees, and just links them up with each other so that they can share problems.
The range of charities that we cover pretty much everything you can think of.
I'm from an organisation called TEACH, which stands for Time to Empower Africa's Children.
Our bread and butter is neighbour disputes.
We try to save lives of people and animals with infections and prevent the spread of infections.
One charity that the coalition have provided invaluable support to is Wandsworth Oasis.
Wandsworth Oasis raises money through the sale of donated goods for people living in Wandsworth with HIV. Shops, I think, give an opportunity for people to learn about HIV in a non-confrontational, sort of non-judgmental way. People can come and pick up information and they can do so without people thinking that they must have HIV, which is what happens if you pick something like that up in a doctor's surgery. A lot of our volunteers are recovering addicts of some sort or other. Some of them are sort of rehabilitating offenders, and we give them an opportunity to kind of rebuild their lives.
Well, I'm a recovering alcoholic, and it's the job that I like to get up for in the morning to come in. And I'm doing something.
The Small Charities Coalition have been really supportive for us. Two particularly brilliant things that have come out of our membership, I suppose, of the Small Charities Coalition is they do a trustee speed networking event. And through that process, over the last year, we've managed to recruit 2 trustees.
There are people in our communities who would be alone without small charities. There are medical conditions that would go untreated without small charities. There are animals that would die. There are young people that would be on the streets without small charities. There would be elderly folk unable to get to their hospital appointments.
Rewrite, a charity that empowers young refugees, is one of the many charities that the coalition supports.
The organisation fights prejudice and injustice by bringing together young people from different backgrounds through drama and creative writing. We have 3 core projects now. Those are Creative ESOL, which is a programme for newly arrived young people who are migrants and refugees to develop their English language skills through drama and the arts. We have React, which is a drama group, and we also have Free Writers now, which is a group for young people to develop their creative writing skills. Rewrite is important to the community because I think particularly newly arrived young people can be very isolated, very vulnerable, and schools don't have the capacity to support them in the way that they need.
I can speak more English now. You see me now?
From primary school I hated English, and I would have never thought that I'll find an area in English that I like.
And that's what the Small Charities Coalition really does, is it brings us all together and it's the most sensible hub.
It gives small charities a voice that can be heard by large organisations which might otherwise not even know that we existed. And it also gives us ways of supporting and learning from each other. So thank you very much for that, and happy birthday.
To find out more about the Small Charities Coalition, visit smallcharities.org.uk.